Do you feel dumb at work? Do you feel sometimes something is wrong with you? I'm asking you this question because this is something I'm seeing in a lot of my clients, and that's very, very important. So, yeah, I want to ask you, do you sometimes feel dumb in your work? Do you feel like you're doing something and you're slow? Your brain is getting foggy? You have a hard time completing the task, or you are slower than you generally are, that you are not fully productive, that generally you are a very productive person, and then at work for some reason you get sloppy, you get slow, your colleagues may get impatient with you, or maybe you have a fear that your colleagues get impatient with you, or your manager or your boss is getting impatient with you. When you start doubting yourself, you start wondering, I don't know what's wrong with me, I'm not feeling good. I've heard a lot of my clients telling me that sometimes they feel stupid. So would you ask you that question? Does that happen sometimes for you at work? Because if it is the case, I have a very important message for you. That really touched me to say it, because this is something I really care about, and that I want you to hear, or the people you are close to, is there is nothing wrong with you. You are not dumb. You are not stupid. I want you to hear that, really. And I'm going to tell you why I know in all the fibers of my being that there is nothing wrong with you. And I know it. Hi, everybody. Hi, Anne. Good to see you here. So I know that, yeah, you are not dumb. You are not stupid. There is nothing wrong with you. After working for 6 years now with a lot of people in that situation, because feeling dumb is one of the symptoms that you are in the wrong work for you. I want you to hear that. If you feel stupid a lot in your work, it's one of the symptoms. There are others. I'll do another video another time about all the symptoms when you are not doing the right work for you, that the work you are doing is not aligned with your innate talents. And this is why you feel dumb and stupid. But there is nothing wrong with you, and that makes me so sad and also pissed off when I think I see so many people buying the story that there is something wrong with them, or that they are dumb or stupid because at work they are not feeling up to the task. It's because the tasks are just not the right one for you. So, and they're never gonna be. So you're gonna always keep feeling stupid if the tasks you are doing are not the right one for you. And I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna use a metaphor that I love using about the fish and the monkey, because I think it's such a great way to see that. So imagine a fish, and I know it's a bit like extreme metaphor, and there is a quote based on that, but I think it's just such a good illustration of that. So I want you to go with me, go with me in the metaphor. So imagine a fish was really good at being in the water, and the fish has forgotten that its strength is to be in the water. And the fish is trying to climb a tree, because I know it might be a bit extreme, trying to become a monkey, because the fish has forgotten that its strength is to be in the water. So the fish, looks like a monkey. The fish thinks he's a monkey, and he's a monkey who really thinks the fish is a monkey. So he's trying to climb the trees. And of course, the fish is really bad at climbing trees, but really bad. And it's slow, it's sloppy. And people around him, or the other monkey, say, what's wrong with this fish? With this monkey? What's wrong with him? And imagine it's a fish that is disguised as a monkey. I know it's a bit silly metaphor, but it works. It's disguised as a monkey, so it really thinks that he is a monkey. And the monkey around him, and the other monkey thinks, what's wrong with you? They get impatient. Maybe the leader of the monkeys thinks, not doing great. And imagine you have performance reviews for how to be a monkey. The performance reviews are really bad. And the sad thing about that is the monkey start believing that, because the monkey has forgotten that it's actually not a monkey, it's a fish. So because he has forgotten that, you really think this is the truth. What's wrong with me? I'm slow. I have such a bad performance review. There's something wrong with me. I'm not good enough. And the monkey, the fish that is a monkey, tries so hard to say, how can I fix that? I have to fix myself. So work so hard about trying to become a better monkey and spend, days and weeks and sometimes years and years and never feeling like it's good enough. And of course, because a fish will never become a good monkey. Never, because this is not what a fish is designed for. And what's happening is because the fish has forgotten its true nature. That what the fish is really good at is being in the water, and is trying to be something else than who he actually is. And this is what happens if you are feeling dumb at work. This is actually exactly what's happening for you. So I want you to know that. To some degrees, I've seen that in people with all the clients I've talked to. This is kind of what's happening. There is a kind of a scale on how much that can happen. So it might be, sometimes it's as extreme. I've heard people in totally if you are very, very feeling that way very strongly and very drained after work, it's probably because you are really far away on that, trying really hard to be somebody else you are not. Or if you are a fish trying to be a monkey, sometimes it's not as, strong. It can be some days I feel like that, or sometimes it's not as intense. It's like, it's not I don't feel fully stupid, but I start doubting myself. I don't feel like confident. I don't feel as in the groove. And you see that this way. So that can be, so it's a different, different scale like that. But I really want you to think about that. Hi, I got distracted. I see there is my mom listening. Bonjour, maman. So it's why I got distracted. But I'm here, my story about the fish and the monkey. Let's see where I was. So yes, the fish has forgotten the true nature, that the fish is not a monkey, is a fish. So for you, this is what's maybe happening. And I see that with a lot of my clients. They have forgotten their true nature, their true innate talent. What are your true innate talents? What are you naturally designed good at? And the way to get out of that is going back to that. This is what I do with all of my clients, what I love. This is my passion. Oh, I love doing that so much, to help people really getting in touch, remembering your true nature. For the fish climbing a tree is remembering that the true nature of the fish, and this is the thing, this is the journey you have to go through as well, to really remember your true nature. And first you have to do that so that after that what would be the ideal work aligned with that. Some people go too quickly. They try to see, I need to fix this, I need to find another work. But if you don't know inside of you what is your true nature, your true authentic self, your true innate talents, you will always run in circles. And it's why I see so many people running in circles and thinking, how come I cannot figure that out? And thinking again, there is something wrong with me because I cannot figure it out and other people can. So you add another layer of thinking there is something wrong with me, or you are, and so that saddened me so much, because there's nothing wrong with you in either case. It's just because you have to go deeper. You have to do the work of remembering who you are and going back to your true nature. What are your true innate talents? And what are your true passion and values? And I want you to know that if you are like, do I have innate talents? I have people who doubt that. Are you doubting that? Yes, you do. And I'm really 100% confident about that. You know why? Because for the past 6 years, I've worked with hundreds of clients going on this journey to help them go back to their true nature and their true authentic self and find out their innate talents. And I love doing that stuff. I love it. And this is my innate talents to do that. And every single client has innate talent. Every single person on this planet, including you. Yes, including you, who is watching right now, has wonderful, precious, innate talents and gift. I know it. I know it's true. and I want you to, to help you reaccess that, so that then you can really know what is your place in the world, in the work. What is your place? Because work, as I often say, is way more than work. Work is really, it's you expressing your innate talents in the world, is expressing, doing your life's work, the work you are meant to do in the world. You can express being your full expression of who you are. And that the impact of that has a ripple effect in the rest of your life. There is a sense of contentment. It's like, there is a sense, okay, I'm in the right place right now. I don't need to prove myself anymore. Because often when the fish is trying to become a monkey, there is a lot of proving every day, proving. I need to prove that I'm good enough. I need to prove to myself, I need to prove to others that I'm good enough. And so a lot of proving that happens in that place, versus when you are in your right place, there is a sense of peace, a sense of you are fulfilling your purpose in the world. You are in the right place. You are fully expressed. So you relax and you don't bring this burden on the rest of your life, on your relationship, that stress of work that a lot of people carry on in their own relationship. I don't know if that speaks to you, but or some people, maybe your spouse or maybe some friends who keep complaining about their work or you keep complaining about your work, and there is nothing wrong with you. It's because it's, you are miserable, they are miserable. But it's what happens when you do work you love. You don't keep complaining to people around you, and then you can really focus on enjoying the relationships that you have in your life, and enjoying the all of the good that you have in your life. And this is what I want for you, because you don't, imagine the energy you spend, imagine if you are a fish trying to work hard day after day to become a monkey. Imagine the energy that this takes you. Imagine how much energy that takes day after day, and how much you are wasting your precious life and your precious time trying to become somebody you are not. I feel so passionate about that. That's why I just like, oh my goodness, you're wasting your life. And that saddens me. And you don't realize, often people don't realize they're wasting your life, because you are just not in the right place, and you are taking all your precious energy, resources, life force that you could use in something else, doing something that is just not you, The monkey, they want someone with a good monkey. They don't need a fish who's trying to be a monkey. The other fish are waiting for you. They are your tribe, your real people, the people who are like you, they are waiting for you. And the beauty, the people you are here to serve, in whatever way and shape that is, are waiting for you. They are waiting for someone like you. Imagine you have this, this special fish that has very, very special, unique abilities. And because you are so busy trying to become a monkey, like, the people you need that specific fish in that environment. They're like, where we need that fish. Where can we find that? And this is the same when you are doing work that is not aligned with you. It's a waste of your resources, a waste of your time, a waste of your life, and it's a waste for the world. And I want to be really honest here with you. It's a waste for the world. Your waste. Sometimes we think, I have people telling me, oh, if I focus so much on myself, to discover who I am, with my process, we spend a lot of time at the beginning, several months really diving down into self-discovery, who you are, what are your talents, your value, your passion. And sometimes I have people wondering, afraid of, but is that selfish to do that? Or to invest, also my program, people invest a certain amount of money and time because this is really important work. And people think, oh, is that selfish for me to, and sorry, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, so I'm really annoyed by the sound of the text messages, so I'm just turning that off. Yeah, where I was. Okay. Yeah, you're just wasting your talents, wasting your life, and it's a waste for the world. It really is. And yeah, I was saying, you know, people who think, oh, is that selfish to invest that time and money for myself? Or is that selfish for me to do so much, you know, looking at myself? Nope, not. It's the opposite. When you are not doing or knowing your true talents, it's actually selfish, because you are not, the world cannot benefit from the gift and talents that you uniquely have. So you are kind of holding them and giving them away at a place where they are not needed. So the world, as a result, is lacking of your true talents. And the people that you could impact, the teams you could impact, the groups, the whatever that is, the environment, nature, whatever you could impact, is missing out on your talents. And they are not getting that fulfilled. Let me give you an example so that you can see what I'm talking about, because sometimes we're like, yeah, I'm wasting. You don't really, I want you to feel that. I want you to feel it. For example, let's talk about the client. And a lot of my clients want to do something good in the world. And I have a client who, really wants to, actually several of them, really care very deeply around social justice, and especially everything around racial discrimination in the world, in the US in particular, because there is some, you know, this is a big issues in the US, and something that really need to be transformed at a deep level. The really saddening discrimination based on ethnicity and race. And so she cares a lot about that. This is clear. This is part of a mission, a life purpose. And you can see, especially if you live in the US and even outside, I'm sure you can see it, how this is freaking needed in this world. Like, oh my God, there is a need for that. We need a lot of people who are, you know, advocate for that. And imagine if she's not fulfilling a mission. Just imagine the people who could be impacted by her, who won't be as a result. Really feel into that. Because this is what happens when you are not expressing your talents in the world. There is some people, or some, whatever the thing is, it can be people, it can be nature, the environment, that is missing out on you as a result of you not following your talents and not expressing them. So I want you to know, so this is actually selfish. You not going back to who you truly are and doing the work you do you love is actually selfish. You staying in work that you hate is actually selfish. You are wasting, you are not having the world benefit from your true talent. So I want you to hear that. Not so that you feel, by the way, my intention here is not for you to feel guilty or anything. I know the pain of it, you know. I'm not saying it's easy. There is a way, but you have to be willing to do that. But I want you really to see, if you have this old, I really want you to see the old story that are not true. If you think, okay, this is selfish for me to spend time, energy, and money on me, this is BS. If you think there is something wrong with me because I feel stupid at work, this is just BS. And I don't want you to keep staying in these stories. You are wasting your life in stories that are just lies. So this is why I care a lot about that. And I want you, all the people in your life, you know, it might be people in your life, feel free. I want them to see that as well, because I want my mission in this world, you know, why I'm here on this planet is because I want every single being on this planet to do what they are here to do, so that we can have a flourishing planet, you know, with everything that we need. And this is what I want for you. So my intention is that you remember your true nature and you go back to that. This is my true desire for you right now. So if you really enjoy this video, I would love it if you could either share it with other people or tag people, so that there is more people who can really hear that message and that they can benefit from it. As well as, if you love, I love doing videos. I'm gonna do more and more, and I have quite a lot of videos already on my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna post in the comment below the link to my YouTube channel. So if you are interested, you can sign up for it, and then you can see and regularly when I do more videos. So wishing you well, and wishing you to go back to be your true nature, your beautiful, amazing nature of who you are and your innate talent. I want that for you, and the world needs you.